Hi, welcome. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope that I can somehow add value to your day. I would like to share with you some thoughts I wrote down in 2007. Endure this moment. Endure the redundant nature of life. We eat, eliminate, sleep, wake, and work. The work gets undone. We work again and again and again. We dream. Our dreams are realized or shattered by the realities of life. Each time it is difficult. Each time we must persevere, start anew, and endure. Knowing that just because we succeeded or failed this time doesn't mean we will the next. Endure the fact that progress in life is negligible, and every step forward represents a stagnant and therefore backward step somewhere else. Everything happens over and over again, sunrise, sunset, sunrise again. We must endure being a rat in a maze or running on a wheel that goes round and round without going anywhere. The progress we feel we make is always at the expense of not progressing somewhere else, for we can only do one thing at a time. Each moment can be filled with one experience. Each moment cannot be experienced in precisely the same way again. Entropy is ever present. Inertia always required in the attempt to reclaim order, to reorder our reality, to get back to where we started from or move forward from where we ended. But we can never go back and do it over again. This moment is all we have. This moment is all we can endure. We are not dual creatures because we can be in two places at one time, making progress in two different areas of our life. We are dual creatures because there is a constant battle within for our allegiance and commitment to endure the victories, failures, and realities of life without losing hope. Life's greatest battles are fought in your mind. A long time ago, when we first moved to New York and my husband started working at West Point, there was a poster on the wall regarding their football team. And it said, life's greatest battles are fought right here. And it was talking about the football team. And I think it was an Army-Navy game they were talking about. And I looked at the poster and I thought, man, that's so inaccurate. That's not where they happen. Before you're on the football field, you've got to win it in your head first. Life's greatest battles are fought in your mind. And so that became my mantra. That's what I have on all my CDs. That's kind of one of the things I claimed. I'm not the only one who says it. I'm not the only one who made it. I mean, I'm not the only one who came up with it. But that's where it came from for me, is from realizing that it wasn't between Army and Navy. It was in the head. It was those head games we play. Those are where the battles happen. And that's what makes us dual or unified and aligned, justified, like on the side of a page, going surely to the mark we choose. Here's some stones. I really like them. I think they feel wonderful. They're smooth. This one here, actually the other ones do too. This one has a crack. I think you might be able to see it right in there. Anyway, they're rigid enough that if I threw them on the ground, like on the cement outside, they would probably crack open. They're not geodes, but they would crack because they're brittle. And that's what stones do. They can crack and they can become smaller and smaller and smaller. And I suppose they end up becoming sand right? Or dirt. It's a great thing we're not made of stone. If we were, healing and change would be impossible. Since we are made of clay, there is always hope. And one of the ways that we can endure in hope is to focus on the blessing of doing the thing that we don't want to do or that we're perhaps fearful to do. The song I'm sharing with you today is called I'm Afraid. I wrote it sometime in 1999 or before then. I was asked if I wanted to host a local access TV show at the time. And it sounded terrifying. I'd never wanted to have a TV show. I wanted to sing and perform, but not to have my own show. So I would write, I ended up doing that, and I would have everything written out of what I was going to say because I was so nervous. And I would have local artists in the Hudson Valley come and play. It was pretty fun. We did that for about 6 or 7 years. And my husband ended up going to Afghanistan. He was deployed for a few months over Christmas and New Year's in 2004, 2005 to help set up the Afghan Military Academy. And anyway, he was my big sidekick. So were my children. And we never got back to the TV show after that. And so that season of life was over for us. But before it started, I was terrified. And this is a song I wrote about it. And if you've ever been afraid, which if you're human, I'm sure you have, if you've ever been afraid to do something that you wanted to do but was very foreign and very unfamiliar, and this song, you might relate to it. And anyway, that's what I'm going to sing for you. I'm afraid I don't know what to say. You open the door, looking in, I see it's not my place. You say, make it so. And I'll be a better person, better than I am, better than I've ever been. Yeah. Reaching past where I have felt at ease, difficult to say the least. I have doubts, many lurking, I must conquer and win. And I'll be a better person, better than I am, better than I've ever been. Yeah. I've been here, though it was different then. Someone else was holding my hand. Now it's me who must lead the way. I'm afraid I'll be a better person, better than I am, better than I've ever been. Yeah. When we have a wall that we're up against, when we have a fear of something that we're not certain of how we're going to maneuver, and we're afraid we're going to do it wrong, or maybe even afraid that we're going to do it so right that we have more responsibilities and more attention than perhaps we think we can handle. I have a lot of compassion for people who are in the public eye a lot, because that's a lot of pressure. So today, talked about enduring, talked about stones and how we are not made of stone. And it's a great thing because we're made of clay. And so there's always hope that we can reform and reshape. And we reform and reshape as we continue to move through the walls, as we continue to move through the fear, create that fear magic. I have a song about that if you haven't heard it. It's kind of fun. And there comes a point where we get to be the ones leading, and we aren't just the followers. Anyway, I hope something I said, something I sang, added some kind of value to your life today. I've enjoyed it, and that's one of the reasons I do it. But I also think, man, I just have so many songs. They got to be more than just for me. So if they're for you, I'm glad. Thank you for listening. I'm Sarah D. Make it a great day.